Main. Welcome, one and all, to the Maelstrom of Blades again. Oh, and it didn't update my thingy. I just noticed that chat is not updating properly, because it's a some bitch.
Some bitch.
How dare you talk to our friends?
Some bitch.
Some beer! They're taking their game!
Excuse me.
There we go. Technical difficulty on top of technical difficulty. Beep boop. Alright.
Technical difficulties, I'm sick. Oh, look at shit.
Our players are here for your entertainment. Are you not amused?
I'm ready to bite things in the butt.
There you go.
Bork. Bork.
Bork. Bork, bork, bork. Bork, bork. Bork, bork, bork. Bork. Okay, enough. Let's let Saverick tell his story.
Let me tell a story.
Tell us a story, a wise one.
Sing us a song, you're the D&D man.
Tell us a story of your demise.
It will be our demise from the looks of it.
Maybe want to volunteer to tell what happened last time?
I'll take care of it.
Alright.
We made it to the town of Ribcage, got ourselves some food, some booze, got our Modron a couple of upgrades, got a couple of sweet magical tattoos, met our new little goblin friend Junic, who's apparently a friend of Filbert's, although Filbert don't remember him. Made it out of Ribcage and into the Outlands, and immediately met with this group of jackasses who's apparently claiming Greene Wave did something absolutely horrible, wants to kill him. We're not going to allow it, and I'm going to bite him on the butt.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork.
Accurate.
Bork, 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 bork. Bork, 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 bork.
Well, with any good D&D game, let's start with the initiative. Make sure you click your token before you roll.
Oh, fuck.
Damn!
Yes!
Curse you and your daily doubles, you brigand!
Do you want me to roll it again, or do you want me to...
You're 5.
Yeah, I forgot to click the token.
I clicked mine, and yet it did not...
Excited.
Oh wait, yeah, it did. Okay, I'm a 5 too.
Yeah, you 5-2, son.
Oh no, Filbert!
Oh my god, guys! Well, at least so far I'm going first, and I can get up in there and proceed with the ass biting.
Bite him!
Add mine in there.
Rip his head off!
Oh, I'm going for the mage!
Yeah, rip his head off. Like I said.
How about Sorrow TV?
Whoa!
Oh, I'm so sick of Firefox right now.
Firefox, why you so slow? Firefox, why you so slow?
No, don't stop.
Don't stop.
Stop getting
God dang it, the mage beats me.
No!
He did, didn't he? Alright, Scarlet, you have your moment to relay your information that you so requested.
I'm going to say, through Azadun, plan. I'll go into the middle. Filbert go after the guy in the weird robes. Greene Wave Skipper hit the giant guy. Azadun, if you can take care of the weird little robots. Junic, I have no idea what you can do, so just do something.
Do things!
Scarlet doesn't know what Junic can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I mean, that's fair.
Looks like the mage is going to be going first. As we talked last session, he was moving his hands around in circles, and these little gouts of flame were starting to circle around his fingertips. He leashes him forward, and a small little ball of fire goes heaving towards the party.
Oh no.
And this happens.
Wah!
No.
It centers in the point of view and explodes.
Yeah, I knew
Did
that
we
was
just die?
coming. We just got fireballed.
Yeah, we did just get
I can't even
fireballed.
see my.
Holy!
I can't even see my. My
Guys.
Alright, guys, you got to roll a deck save.
I only have 29.
Roll a deck save and you can take that.
Well, you better survive. You better succeed then.
Alright, guys. The dice gods, please don't hate me. I
Oh,
don't even know the roll.
bork
Oh,
bork.
I failed.
Okay, it looks like Scarlet, Greene Wave are going to be taking full damage, 29, and the rest of you are going to be taking half, so 14.
Yay!
Wah!
Thank God.
Still standing. Crack.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Right?
Fantastic
and I'm not
start.
Last. Shit.
Alright, that'll be this turn, so Scarlet, you're up.
Alright, well, I get a bonus action.
I think you should do You should tell everyone to spread out.
I get, I'm using one of my 3rd level spell slots to heal, so that's
Woo!
9, 10, 11, 12.
Alrighty.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork.
Bork bork.
Oh no, I'll take the hit. I'm going in.
Okay, so we're going to get the attack opportunity on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bork bork.
Also, my AC is 15.
And he hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course he does, I'm sure.
It's doing 14 slashing damage.
Final judgment.
Yeah, good thing I healed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite the mage.
Okay.
Bork bork bork.
Bork.
And that'll be a hit. Alright, it'll be 13.
Make that. Yeah.
Make a point. What is it?
It's a
DC
strength save.
Yeah, DC,
DC
13.
13.
Alrighty. Because mages are best.
Yeah.
He is prone.
He also took 11.
Okay. Mark him as prone.
This is fine.
Just used a little net there. That works for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bonus, move, and attack. Yeah.
Okay. So now it's Mr. Big Guy's turn. What does he want to do? I think he's just going to make a couple attacks against you.
Big boy.
It's not hard to hit me. Yeah. All right. Just 2.
Just 2.
I will be dropped out of wolf form and take 13 normal.
Okay.
Fantastic start, guys. Fantastic start.
You guys had horrible
Fantastic.
initiatives.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I'm fine. I have wild shape left. As long as I don't go down, I'm going right back in.
Alright, the archer moves up here and takes off about 20 feet off the ground.
Bastard.
And we're looking at Greene Wave here. Gonna make an attack against you. Probably not gonna hit, but we're gonna try anyway. Oh, he does.
Oh man.
Take 5 piercing damage.
Ah!
And the archer down at the bottom here is going to use his turn to disengage and move.
I think Filbert's planning movement, and if he's, yeah, Filbert just eat the attack of opportunity and get to the mage.
How many wild shapes do you have?
I have 1 more
Okay. Are you going to just go back into wolf form?
on my turn. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to move your token away then.
Yeah, as long as they don't deal 19 points of damage to me before my turn, I'm immediately going back in.
Gotcha. Okay. So it looks
Yeah,
like
just do not get within 5 feet of this guy.
No, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah, so you want to kind of come around me.
okay. So it looks like your skipper, you're up, buddy.
Oi.
This is where you rage and come a running.
Zappy,
Yeah.
zappy, zap.
My speed is 40, so I can get kind of close.
Well, raging is a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
yes.
So you could actually double move and rage.
And then you could zappy,
So
zappy
you
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
And I am raging.
Okay.
Tick, 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 tick.
But I don't get an attack, right? Because that's an extra.
No, you don't get an
Exactly.
attack, sadly.
But I think you get the storm.
But I can do this.
Okay. Okay. What is that? A dex save?
My giant storm, my fury.
And yes, I believe it is a Dex Fury or Dex save. But
If I remember right.
Can't remember what the DCs are on these things. Pretty sure that passes.
His save is equivalent to 8 plus his proficiency bonus plus his con bonus. So I think he has a con of 4 or 5.
Be 15 total.
15 total. Okay, so he succeeds. And he takes 4 lightning damage. Alrighty.
Zap.
Junik should be above Filbert, by the way.
yeah.
For some reason, it put Junik below Filbert on the initiative.
Who even knows? Zap. Zap, zap, zap.
Okay, Greene Wave.
Also, she'd probably go before me because she has higher dex.
There you go. Oh, shit.
Roger,
There. Okay.
Roger, Roger.
Alright.
Junik.
We all kind of got fucked up, right?
Oh yeah,
By that blast? Okay.
you
Oh,
you
yeah.
all got kind of fucked up.
I'm gonna move. Let me make sure that I can. Okay. Oh wait, no, yeah. I'm gonna mass. Oh, what's the word? Hang on, let me get back to my sheet. Mass healing word, everybody. Which is 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is my wisdom, correct? So that's
Correct.
1d4 plus 4. So, hey, everybody heals 6.
Woo.
And then I can cast a cantrip as a bonus action, right?
Depends on the cantrip. Or
Yeah.
mass healing word is a bonus action, or is it a
yeah.
regular action?
Oh, that's a 3rd level spell.
No, I know, but
Oh, it's a bonus action.
so now
oh,
you can
shit.
do a normal cantrip
Never mind.
or something.
Ha ha ha! Look at me go, motherfucker.
Healing word and mass healing word are bonuses.
Yeah, because
I
they're
didn't know that.
weaker.
Okay.
Okay.
I definitely thought that was a shit. My bad. I'm gonna cast Haze on Greene Wave. Since you're going next.
What is haze?
Haste.
Haste.
Oh. You can't cast
Sorry.
another spell, sadly, but you can cast a cantrip. Unless Mr. GM there wants to allow.
Oh,
Who
okay.
knows?
Okay. I understand now. I understand. I gotcha. Okay, never mind then. I'm going to Sacred Flame. Right? That's
Oh, Sacred Flame's back, baby.
Oh, single the flame!
Sacred
I'm sorry,
Flame!
that whole bonus action thing kind of fucked me up.
Do not do the mage because it's a. Well, no, actually, it's a DC. Hit the mage if you want. It's 60
Yeah.
foot, right?
Yeah, and
60
I'm within
foot,
60
and
feet.
it takes no penalties from anything because it's just a save.
Yeah, just burn the maid.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cast it on shit fuck there.
Shit, fuck.
Which is target must make it to succeed on a dexterity throw or take 1d8 radiant. Okay.
Dex.
And my thingy is 14.
Okay, he saved.
Shit.
Yeah, he saved.
Never mind. I tried.
Surprisingly, he's like, no.
Even with
And
giant, or
before-
even with no longer big wolfums there.
Oh shit, what was my speed? Did we ever figure out what Gobbo's speeds were?
30, I believe, normally.
30? Okay. Okay.
They're
I'm
surprisingly
gonna-
fast little buggers.
I'm
You've
gonna
only moved
move.
10 feet, so you still got movement.
Yeah. So there's 20 and there's 30. I'm gonna move back some.
Okay,
Because Shellbutt knows her place. It is not in the front lines.
quite true.
Alright, there you go.
Mr. Greene Wave.
Alright, let's see here. What to do, what to do. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do it this way. I'm casting Aid on myself, Filbert, and Junik.
Okay.
And I'll just click this so that you know what exactly it does, assuming that the sheet ever wants to actually do anything. Aid! All your guys' health goes up by 5 for the next 8 hours.
There you go.
Hey.
Our total health?
The maximum health, yeah. But not everyone, it's just me, Junik, and Filbert.
Oh, gotcha.
Because we're the ones who are slightly more susceptible.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're gonna need it.
And then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just meandering my way over there. Clank, clank,
Alright.
clank, clank.
Filbert.
He was figuring out her aid.
Yay!
Oh, you're
okay,
fine.
Yay!
make sure.
Punch the prone bitch.
Can I do my bonus action first? Okay,
You can
so
do anywhere you want.
I'm gonna use Step of the Wind to do the dash.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, I do have to. And then I'm just gonna hit him twice.
That extra basic attack. Heck yeah.
There, you hit the mage.
Hi!
Oh, hey! I have an ally within 5 feet now. That advantage, though.
He is prone, so make sure you get advantage on these attacks.
Yep.
Oh, he's prone, so he can't.
Yeah, he's prone right
Is
now.
he unconscious, or he's just?
He's just prone. Punch him!
Oh,
Or curb stomp him, really.
Hi
Keep-
there. I'm sorry to do this while you're laying down, but rules are rules.
Aim for the ribs!
Aim for the ribs!
Scarlet will actually look over and go, aim for the ribs. Aim for the ribs.
Shit.
That'll
You
hit.
get advantage, actually, Jan.
Oh snap.
So that's a 20, and then your second hit.
That'll hit. And that'll hit.
Oh my
Then
god!
then I have one unarmed strike, right?
No, you used your bonus action to
Oh
step.
shit, that's right.
That is correct.
Make sure you take off one key for your Step of the Wind.
Goodbye,
Alrighty.
Key.
Ozagoon's turn.
I'm sure that mage is enjoying his beating.
He's going to go to here. We're going to make an attack since he still hasn't left the buff yet. And he, yeah, he hits. Ozodin just sort of, he rushes over like a flash and takes these tentacles and wraps around the Maudron and just starts squeezing. And you can hear the sound of the metal just cracking underneath him.
Gee, fucking gee, damn.
So I was just gonna mutter, remind me never to make him angry.
All right,
Never.
so to the top of the order, which is the mage's turn, who's going to spend half his movement to get up.
Get fucked, mage.
Look at this condition there. Let's see. Not liking its position here too much. You're not a wolf right now, are you?
No,
I didn't think so.
Nope.
I'll be a wolf on my turn.
Alrighty.
He's just normal, sad little person.
He's going to, let's see. Y'all are kind of spread out now. Good tactic.
And if he tries to get away from us, the beatings will continue.
Until morale
yes.
improves. I think he should have been ready, and I wasn't.
DM got caught off
He
guard.
wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
I just got to remember what I can do with inspiration.
Advantage, basically, I believe.
No, inspiration is supposed to be the thing that you add on to a roll. Right?
You can re-roll the roll.
That's what
Oh.
it is.
Yep.
So in normal circumstances, it basically becomes advantage. And then
Literally,
advantage.
that's what it says. If you have inspiration, you can expend it to give yourself advantage on attack, save, or ability checks.
All right, he's going to go ahead and do a disengage for his action this turn. 5. Back up a little bit. Y'all are way too close for his liking.
You don't say.
It's gonna be his turn. Scarlet.
I become a Bork.
You're a
Bork.
Give me a second to update my temp HP.
Yep.
Well, he ran away. I'm just gonna bite the big guy.
Okay.
And I have an ally within 5 feet.
You do. And that will hit.
I was gonna say I think 26 hits. Also pretty sure he'll pass his strength save. Maybe I'm wrong. It'd be funny to knock the robot over. It is funny to knock the robot over.
Jesus.
Bork.
And
Bork.
by the way, I am gonna grab his ass when he's not paying attention and just yank it to the ground. Back up what's happening. And I'm just gonna give him the wolf smile to like, hi.
Hi.
You gonna go after
Alrighty.
Meiji, or you gonna stay near Ribbit?
Oh, I'm staying right here. I'm staying
Okay.
right here, the robot. I trust Filbert to chase the mage down.
Hop.
Because as long as Filbert stays on the mage either has to eat an attack of opportunity, or you constantly use disengage to get away from him, and Filbert can outpace the mage.
Yep.
At least in most cases, assuming it doesn't teleport.
Okay. Is that your turn, correct?
Yeah, I don't need to use my Well, my bonus action was to shift, so I don't need to do anything else.
Okay. He is going to... I'm going to try this new spell out.
Oh.
It's going to be targeting Skipper and Scarlet. I don't think it can reach anybody else. Okay, I need you to make a DC 16 dexterity save.
Holy crap.
You made it.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say to do?
Dex
You
save.
did it.
You did a dex save and you failed.
Okay, so Skipper, you're going to be taking 18 points of fire damage. I think it's half for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm trying to think, does danger sense help me here?
You would have advantage, but you rolled the same anyway.
Not gonna work. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So 18 fire.
And I take 9.
Right. I think there was more to this spell in there.
Probably.
Poop.
Okay. Skipper, you're also considered on fire right now.
Yay.
So, unless you use an action at the start of your turn to put yourself out, you're going to be taking an additional d6 fire damage every turn.
All right.
That condition on you. All right. And he's going to use his half movement to get up. I should have said that beforehand. But that'll be his turn. Archer time.
Woo!
This one's going to move down here. We're going to take some shots at the Mind Flayer. And he's going to miss. And the other one is going to draw his short sword and attack. And crit fails. Okay.
Rip.
Ripperoonie.
All right, Skipper, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna put myself out.
Okay, so it's going to take an action to do that.
Right. But with extra attack, I can still attack once, right?
No, because
No?
it's
Nope.
Okay. I guess I'll like. I don't want to take 6 every fucking turn, so I guess I'm just gonna run Storm of Fury again.
Is it a D6 fire damage or 6 fire damage?
1d6.
Oh. I'll take it. I'll just take the damage.
Okay.
Because I want to hit that bastard.
Hit him hard with your 2 hits, brother. Deuces.
Yeah.
Smack him!
And I'm raging, so I get +2 to damage.
Okay. Damn.
Whew.
Eat my anchor.
Damn. So it's going to be 18 and 20 damage, is that correct? Or is it actually, no, that +2 already in there?
No, the +2
I don't
isn't
know.
in there, it doesn't look
No,
like.
it's not in there. It's
Ouch.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's some healthy damage.
Yes, it is. Or you take this anchor and just start beating the shit out of him.
Is it a literal anchor?
Yeah.
I mean, he did set me on fire.
And you're going to be taking 6 fire damage.
Oh.
Your turn.
Poop.
The one time we don't want to crit.
Oh, poopy.
Oh, that's as bad as it can get. All right, I guess that's it for my turn. Well, no, I'm gonna Storm of Fury his ass too. Well, no, can I? Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
it-
didn't take the
it
action
just
to put
goes.
myself out.
Yeah, it's a bonus action, so. That's a.
I love
dex
barbarians.
Save. Dex save.
Where be the deck save? Yeah.
And 8. He took it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Junick.
I want to try something new.
Oh boy.
I want to use my channel divinity to use Blood Puppet.
Okay.
And I believe it was 60 feet or so. So I want... Let's see. Everything's in my way. Actually, I'm able to target this one. Actually, no. I'm gonna target this one. Now it has to make a con saving throw against my spell save DC.
Con save.
Spell save DC is 14. Fucking son of a cunt!
Yeah, he's saved.
Ah, that is so annoying. I'm the worst.
I'm the worst.
God damn it. Okay, now what is that considered? Because I'm not quite sure about the
Channel Divinity is an action.
Yeah.
an action. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Unless it's specifically said otherwise, but most of the time it's an action.
Nah. I don't think so. Alright, well, there goes that. Okay. I'm going to then shit, what am I gonna use? We did say I could use a Sacred Flame, right? As a bonus? Or no?
As a cantrip, yeah.
It's a bonus. It's a regular
Okay.
action, so not really. Wop,
Oh,
wop.
damn, okay. Okay, well then I'm just gonna be like, ah, shit. Just kind of like...
Unless you
get
want to move forward and
closer
mass healing
away.
word again.
Wait, can I... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, damn, I'm so bad today. I'm so sorry. I'm just not...
That's why we're
I'm
here to
bad
help
at
you.
everything.
We are here to
Yeah.
help you understand.
Alright, so everybody... No, I'm gonna move up 10 more feet. And then I'll do that one more time.
Okay.
And
Do
that
it.
was... It was 1d4 plus 4, I believe? Yeah.
Yes.
4 plus 4. There we go. So good. Hey, 7, 8.
And who all does it hit? I don't know the range on.
Everyone.
I don't know the
It's
range
60
on it.
feet.
60?
Filbert, Skipper, Clay, Steakface.
That's everybody.
Steak face.
Steak face.
Hey, I was about to call him Chlorota, so, you know.
That only
Everyone!
applies to my wolf form, though, doesn't it? Not my actual HP.
Yeah.
So.
I believe so.
Everyone will know the name. Taserface.
That's fine, actually. Because I actually did take damage.
Taserface?
That's hilarious.
Alright.
Greene Wave.
Yep, I'm about to do something really, really stupid. But it's gonna be great.
Bye.
Maybe I won't.
You got healed.
I could have handled it in chat and no one would have noticed, Clay. God.
No, I gotta make sure everyone knows.
Woo!
Oh man,
Welcome
that is the best response to the tweet.
That is the best.
Yeah, he's just like, wait, oh gods.
Oh no! Okay,
Yeah, I figured as much, Shell. That happens.
so what I could do...
Ew.
I really don't like that mage. So,
He's just
5,
a dick.
10, 15... Alright, and
Me
then
and
just...
Brax got the robot.
Then just from right here, I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay.
Boop. And I'm just gonna start wailing on him with the fucking flail. Because I don't like this guy.
Okay. That'll hit. And that'll hit.
Damn!
Swing to the... or swing from the right, swing to the left.
I got one question for you, Virus.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
Well, considering it's the two-part, just literally the first one... or swinging from the right and, like, just cracking it across his skull and then just bringing it back up and, like... I'm assuming break his neck.
Ugh.
Greene Wave
That
is
ends
not
with a lovely
happy.
little thunk and crack. A limp body just sort of just falls to the ground there. Blood trickling out the corner of his mouth.
By the power of Hela!
Okay, Filbert.
Yay! Alright, so since I can't get to the mage now, I'm gonna go after the big.
Okay.
Oh, just remember the duck and move, duck and move.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna try with that one. I'm gonna spend a key point to see if I can try to stun.
If she hits.
Well, I was gonna say you don't hit with that strike, so.
19 doesn't
don't?
hit because he's
Was-
prone.
He's not prone.
Oh, that's right. No, he stood up. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Curses.
Damn.
I'll just have to knock him on his ass again.
That you will.
Uh,
Nope.
No.
No,
That crit damage, though.
can I try to spend another key point to stun him on that?
I believe that's how it works, isn't it? I'm not super familiar with
Wait.
monks.
Oh.
Well, she couldn't hit him, so she couldn't spend the key point on the first hit. She
Right.
has to actually hit before she can spend the key point.
Oh,
to
like,
stun.
well,
Exactly.
can I stun him with that one then?
Well, you can attempt it, I'm assuming.
Right.
Her DC's a con
Yeah,
save of
pretty sure.
13. Refusal.
Con save of 13. Okay. Thank
Or
you.
he is stunned till the end of her next turn. Oh,
Damn it.
He definitely saved.
he got lucky.
So lucky.
Is that the end of your turn?
I can't try again. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
7 damage is 7 damage.
Zadoon. Just gonna go after this little Modron again.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hit the wrong one. Ignore that. Okay. He finishes that one off.
Nice.
Just sort of grabs onto it and actually like gets the crack right in the front of it around its eye sockets, sticks those tentacles in and just rips it apart.
Hey!
Woo! Victory.
Moves up here towards Valor. Scarlet.
Born.
That is a hit.
So 12 piercing and yank him on his ass again.
Arr, arr,
Or
arr.
attempt to yank him on his ass.
We lost Shell.
Her Discord crashed. She'll be back.
Oh no!
Again, when he's not paying attention, grab him by the ass and yank.
Alrighty.
And again, that big wolfy grin like, hi.
This is the
Hi.
only problem with this setup for your overlay. Oh well.
It happens.
Oh no!
So at the start of his turn, he's going to spend half his movement to get back up. And let's see here. I think you're all
I'm sorry, but the +5 strength and the missing on his strength saves is just fucking dull. It's not
It
even
is.
slowing him down, it's just probably annoying him.
Blah!
Let's see. We have a. What I put this as? A cone. Let's see. Do, 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, let's do it that way. Oh, da, da, da. Might be better just to attack.
I don't know. Maybe it
I'm
is.
debating it myself right now. Okay, we're gonna make a couple attacks against
No.
Oh,
Whew.
this is gonna hurt.
What happened?
Filbert just got decked.
What's your AC? What's Filbert's
Hi.
AC?
It's 17.
Okay, so you got hit once for 11 damage.
Okay.
Mr. Modron Archer. Hey, Junit. Sitting over there. Is she back yet?
I don't think so. Not yet.
No, she's says her Discord's having a hard time loading.
Why does it do this to us?
I was going to attack her too. I'd
Oh, I
feel
mean,
bad
you
about doing it
can.
when she's not here.
Do it anyway.
Okay, since you guys talked me into it.
Yes.
Worst case scenario, you can tell her what's happening in the chat there, because she's still
I
there.
think she just got bonked.
Bonk. Did she take an arrow to the knee?
Yes, she did.
Pew pew. For those at home, Junik just took 8 points of damage from a bow.
Actually, from the arrow.
You can hear.
No, it's from the bow. See, what you don't know is that the Modron is shooting bows from its bow.
that's
New
good.
Modron technology, very, very advanced.
You can also
Very
hear
true.
the fuck coming from the ether if you listen really, really carefully.
Make sure it's not running in. Why am I
Fuck,
answering?
fuck.
Okay, Skipper, it's your turn.
You already know what the deal is.
Ignoring the fire and beating the shit out of it. Maybe.
Well, you hit once.
Yep, for 9.
La, 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 la.
Plus 2, so 11.
And I'm going to assume there's a storm thing at the end of this.
Zap!
Zap.
Hopefully a zap.
Do, 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 do. Do 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 do.
It's not very good at the decks, though. At least.
Nope.
Alrighty.
For once,
So
it
you end up
finally
taking
failed. 14
damage to him. It's a nice little round for you.
Zap, zap.
Zap, zap.
Pew 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 pew.
Out of curiosity, does this thing have an expressive face? And if so, what is the expression?
It does not have an expressive face.
If it
It's sort of-
did, it would
it's
be,
sort of like
oh, shit.
It's sort of got a helmet with like 2 glowing red eyes
Gotcha.
and a lot of angry voices coming out of it.
I am the spirit of vengeance.
You're the spirit of get nuked.
Shouldn't you roll the fire against me, dude?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Appreciate
We're
that.
there.
You take 1 fire damage.
See, karma. I told you, so it's good.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
So this is going a lot
We-
better than I thought it would.
Well, considering that initial portion, yeah. As long as we
Yeah,
had somebody on the
fireball.
mage.
Good thing you had a cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, them heals help.
So that's it. That definitely helped because it just spared me having to use lay on hands a lot.
I'm gonna have
What
to
did
stay in wolf form for the
what did
next
just straight
2
up-
hours.
Gonna guiding bolt the big guy. Oh shit!
Okay. What was that? I can't remember the saves on these things.
Guiding bolt is an
Guiding
attack, I
bolt
believe.
is an attack roll, not a save. She
So-
has to hit it.
Oh,
Welcome.
the
Hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What? I don't know what the hell happened.
We can kind of hear you.
Hear you, Scotty. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good enough.
Click.
Sounds like
The
a
spell on
trucker
your sheet.
radio. It'll work.
That's a hit.
Ah!
He deals 17 radiant, and the next person who attacks him gets advantage.
4d6 radiant. Alright, 2 seconds.
It already did
rolled.
it. It already
Yeah.
did it.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
if you click on the spells in your sheet or in the attack column, it'll roll everything for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you see
Okay.
healing
I
word
see it.
in your
Okay.
if you see healing word listed in your attacks, clicking it will cause it to roll the heal automatically.
Oh, okay, cool. That
Yeah,
worked.
thing to learn as a spellcaster.
Yeah.
You do anything else for your turn, Shell?
Nah, that'll be it.
Okay.
Get that advantage, Greene Wave.
Greene Wave.
I do have that advantage. You know what else I have? A whole lot of fucking anger towards this thing. So, it's getting hunter's marked now.
Okay.
Because I ain't dealing with this. 10, 15. Okay, and it's getting the flail. Plus an extra
No, it's
d6. No, well, it is advantage. 21.
Oh, that's right. You got bolt on the night.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and roll that
Yeah.
extra damage there.
An extra d6. Perfect.
Okay.
And I just realized I have a macro set up for this. Woo!
Ooh. Nice.
And you
10
know what?
damage.
I'm also going to expend the spell slot and use Divine Smite on that hit.
Okay. Alrighty.
I am not happy with this thing.
Greene Wave is pissed off right now.
I reckon. Another 9.
The light of Theron shall burn you!
Theron. Shit.
Praise be unto Theron.
It's back when the flail once, and that second time you have that guiding energy, just pow, and the whole armor just shakes and has cracks form all over it. He's not looking well.
This will teach him to fuck with us. Now, won't it? Assuming he lives through this, which he won't.
Filbert.
Filbert gets advantage.
Yay.
Does
Nope.
Filbert get advantage?
No, because it's just the next attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
Guiding
you-
Bolt
yeah,
is
you took
only
another one.
the
Oh, okay.
next.
Gotcha. Poop.
Technically, he's flanking, isn't he?
That's up to you if that's...
Flanking's optional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, well in that case, then we have a whole lot of flanking, which is a whole lot of advantage all
Yeah.
over the place.
He gonna die anyway.
Well, that's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Miss.
Yeah, that's
That'll-
not-
No, that's a hit.
That's it, definitely.
Yes, yes, yes.
Gonna do the stun.
Can I try to stun him with that one?
You may try.
I'm gonna
DC
spend.
13 con
I'm
save.
gonna make a spell keep.
Okay.
Eat lucky!
Come on, roll shit! Roll shit!
Ah!
Okay, I'll do one more unarmed strike then.
Okay.
F. What the F?
Good game. Good game.
I wonder if I should spend another. No, I can't.
Well, punch him. Punch him with your face. Because that makes sense.
No, he's almost dead. I don't care.
And just punch him.
Oh, wait, no, he did try to hurt me the last time, though.
Yeah, so you could flurry and then step away. Step away.
I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna do flurry of blows so I can have 2 unarmed strike.
And get her free disengage or run away.
Alrighty. That'll be a hit. That'll be a hit.
And run away.
Run away! Run away!
Run away! Run away!
That's right, she's got her full movement.
She does.
Plus an extra 10 feet if she needed it.
No, I don't.
You don't. You really don't.
I just imagine her like aiming for his knees and then like scurrying away.
Azadune's gonna move up here.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing's just fucking annihilated.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Damn right it is.
Look at that damage!
Oh shit.
Dune hates archers, apparently.
Apparent
Maybe
freaking
just
lead.
hates Modrons.
Oh,
Better
Well,
watch
he
my
likes
back.
apparently Skipper.
Tentacle
Better
face.
watch his back.
Okay, Scarlet.
Brr.
That'll be a hit.
bork bork.
Bork, bork, bork.
He's
That's
still
right.
standing.
Oh, he stood this time?
He's still standing. Well, he's still standing for the time being.
Yeah, hey.
Health-wise, he's still standing.
Let's pull him on the ground. Happy birthday to the ground. Happy birthday to the ground. I wonder how much more I can do to stand.
Happy birthday to the ground!
He has not succeeded on the polls
No.
yet.
That's hilarious. It sucks that like your turn's right after his return's right after yours.
Yeah, it would be. But I mean, I take joy in knowing that this giant, vengeful robot, the Mercy Killer, talking all this shit, and I just keep dragging him to the ground. Just stay down. That's where I want you, on the ground.
Bonk. Bonk.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Ow.
Alright, he's
Praise
going
the
to be casting
sun.
us. Okay, I need Scarlet and Skipper to make DC 16 dexterity saves for me.
Woo!
So that's a save. And that's a save. Okay, give me.
29, so 15.
Oh, let's see, it's 22, wasn't it?
Well, you had a higher level cast on there.
Oh yeah, 29. I'm sorry.
So.
And it
let's
was just
round
those two?
down,
Yeah.
though, so it's, in fact, it's
14 fire damage.
I'm sorry, you said we take 14 fire damage?
Yes.
And it was just those two, yeah?
Yeah. It's like a cone of fire that comes out.
That's
from
kind of
his
what I
hands.
figured.
Skipper.
Oh, man.
You know what time it is.
Actually, the 1d6 can't quite kill me, so I'm just going to attack him again. I feel like he's almost dead.
Okay.
No guts, no glory, my Modron brother.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see.
Well, wait, if we're doing the flanking thing, he's technically flanking with Greene Wave.
Yeah, he
He's
technically
flanking
is.
with Greene Wave.
So he would
Okay.
get the advantage on both rolls, but he's probably hitting anyway.
Yeah.
The 9 deeps.
All right, Skipper. You lift this anchor up and take it towards this critter's face. How do you want to finish him off?
Hey!
The anchor is just going to go like into his head,
Okay.
and I just let the anchor go, and he's like, "Durr, durr, durr, durr."
Sort of just crush it.
Just leave the anchor in him for the time being. I'll get it.
Nice. So you plunge the sharp end of this right into the top of his little metal head, and as it does, you can see it start to protrude down through his helmet between where his eyes would be, and they just sort of fade, and the whole amalgamation of metal just collapses in on itself.
Take that, Swoldron Flex.
Small John Flex.
I'm going to howl in joy. Arrgh.
Okay, guys.
Ah!
And then I'm going to pee on the remains.
Might as well pee on Skipper too. He's probably still on fire.
He is still
Can you wait until we try to see if he's got anything on him before you pee? I don't want to like loot him and have wolf pee all over my hands.
Okay, I'll wait until
You piss yourself all the time.
Until we take the very obvious short rest that we will be taking.
right. Okay, so what you guys gonna be doing what now?
Probably looting the bodies and short resting.
Looting the bodies.
First thing I'm going to do is try to put the fire out because
That's not a problem.
I was gonna say, well, he won't even have to put the fire out because, like, I'll probably just go over and, like, create water on top of him.
Okay.
nice.
I'm gonna check the mage.
Okay, you go check the mage.
I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye out. I'm I've got 2 hours on my form, and if we short rest for an hour, I'll stay with my form through the whole thing anyway.
Ooh, yes, if you short rest, please. Let's short rest so I can get all my key back.
Well, yeah, we're a party who needs to short rest.
Yes, you are. Okay, Filbert's gonna be checking the Githzerai. What is anybody else gonna be doing anything else?
Skipper and Greene Wave, you guys are the only ones. I can't obviously check anything as he work.
I'm gonna call on Junik to come and help me pilfer the remains of this mage, just in case maybe I missed something.
So how borked are you, Skipper? Like how damaged does Skipper look?
He's pretty fucked up.
He is pretty fucked up.
All right, you get 15 HP. Just lay a hand and shit starts repairing.
Okay. As for the remains of the larger man, it's mostly a bunch of twisted piecemeal armor that's pretty well cracked and dented in, and a large two-handed battle axe that he was using during the fight. Sort of has like this. The steel has a red sheen to it. It's not something that it's very common to see. As for the mage, you find these plain black robes that he's wearing, a ring around one of his fingers, and he also has in his satchel, it's about a foot diameter bronze plate that has interlocking circles in it. You're not quite sure what it is. It does catch your eye.
It's a chastity belt.
Chastity. And he has about 30 copper commons on him, which are, we'll just say copper pieces for the time being, but it's the standard sort of currency that people in Sigil would use.
Oh, I don't care much about the money, but I'll take the ring and that weird what's it?
Okay.
What is it again? The one in his satchel?
It's a copper plate. Well, initially, it's about a foot in diameter. It's a couple inches thick, and it has a bunch of interlocking rings. It almost looks like a puzzle of sorts. You're not really sure what it is, though.
I'm actually gonna take just like the actual whole satchel itself. It's
Okay.
like, well, he's not gonna need it. But then I'm gonna rearrange his corpse, like, you know, his arms are crossed, you know, because I'm still respectful even though I'm looting.
Right. So we're gonna make me an insight check.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. You're taking this body and you're starting to pay your respects to it, crossing the arms, and you're catching a glimpse of the face. And while the face doesn't look particularly familiar, the structure and the skin tone is very familiar to you. It's something that you actually had seen when you had woken up on Avernus not too long ago. Perhaps in your vision? Very familiar.
Huh.
I'm guessing this creature belonged to the same race as the creature that you'd seen in your visions.
I'm getting the heebie-jeebies.
Scarlet's just gonna kind of cock her head and kind of come over and like tug at the robe.
Well, I found this little fancy ring and this thing, and then I open up the satchel and I show what's inside. Is it a plate, right? A plate with interlocking rings?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't do an
ask,
Arcana check because I got shit. I'm stupid. My intellect is -1.
She'll actually look. Scarlet will actually look at the plate. Can I make an int check or to kind of figure out maybe what it might be all about? Like just cursory.
Sure.
Or insight, one of the two.
Int check's fine.
I rolled like shit. Great.
Let's say it's basically the same information I gave Filbert. You know it's some sort of puzzle.
Can I attempt? Which I don't think I'll be able to.
Sure.
Is that an Arcana?
It's going to be actually a wisdom.
Ooh, I have plenty of wisdom. But I also rolled like shit.
You're fiddling with this thing, and as you start to do the workings of it, you can see that the inner rings all have symbols on them. And you figured out how to get these turned around, and you see that each one actually turns independent of the others. But you haven't figured out how exactly to work.
Since Junik is coming up next to me, I'm gonna show to Junik and see maybe he can get a better crack.
Okay.
I'm going to, by the way, ask Azadun to relay a message to take the robe just in case.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna just disrobe this man?
This is Elder Scrolls logic. Take everything.
If Filbert is actually saying that? Because I am.
Yes.
I'm going to ask Azadun to relay. Going, he doesn't need it. We might. We don't know if it's useful or not.
We have all perfectly good clothes. Why rob this man? Oh, that's right. Let me do it in the film. I forgot now. I can't. I'm smiling and
Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Mid-speech. So basically, I'm gonna tell them, like, we just killed this guy. Why rob this poor man of it? He attacked us of dignity and in death.
Junik punches him in the knee and tells him, "You've done much worse for much less." And pretend that it's got my voice, because I'm not even gonna try.
But we're not the bodies, though. We were the good guys, and we should do the good thing. Should we all?
I look to the rest of everybody and ask, "What did you do to my friend?"
Scarlett's response is to hang her doggy head, shake it, and wander off.
Just leave the dead man alone, and good karma will reward us in the future. Like this, like what I just got right now. So is Junik gonna try to like check?
Sure. What do I do?
You know what? Given your background, go ahead and make me either a history or religion check.
Alright. Ooh, both of them are good.
It would be funny if you also rolled 11.
A little bit better.
This is me.
14. Alright, with your 14, you're looking this over, and you do remember this from one of your old studies, since you were such a purveyor of knowledge. And you realize that this is actually a religious text. Doesn't seem like it would be, but it is the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon, which is something that the Githzerai race hold very dear and near to their hearts. It's the telling of their story, of their freedom from the Illithids.
Ooh. I tell him that. Because I can't remember all that.
Yeah.
Basically,
I'm actually gonna go.
This is very precious to them.
I heard that in my dream. That awful nightmare.
Yes, you did.
Where I think I got a neck wound or something.
You're always clutching around and falling and hurting yourself. What else is new?
Azadun just sort of like retracts his tentacles and and just waves his hand and turns away from the conversation.
Those are so cool. Cynical face.
Who can figure out what the ring does? Because I don't want to like try it on and suddenly it just burns me to crisp.
We can try int or Arcana checks.
Damn, I wish I had
mean,
identify.
Identify is the only way to be sure. I mean, I can try
Exactly.
an int check on the ring, examining it, if you want to hold it up to my doggy face.
Well, I'll hold it up to anyone who wants to figure it out.
I'll take an int check on it.
You take an int check on it? Alrighty, go ahead.
I roll best. I have no idea what the fuck it is.
I think it's a party ring.
A wedding ring. He was a married man and you killed him.
You're looking at it, and you know there's some sort of enchantment on it, but you're not quite sure. You think probably being in your form that you're at, you're just not getting a good connection with it.
I'll relay that through Azadun if he's nice enough to do so.
He will. Greene Wave, did you want to say
wait,
something?
maybe he would-
Yeah. I was gonna say if they're letting him, he'll give it a crack. It's not
Alright,
gonna
it's up to
go
them.
very well.
Yeah,
But
basically I'm holding it up and I'm telling anyone who would.
what does
Well,
it
like I
know?
said,
know?
I had
It's really safe to
Azadun
use.
relay that it's magical, but I can't tell what right now.
And it's int check.
Yes.
The best check.
Or
Oh,
Arcana.
it is the
whichever-
best
Holy
check.
crap!
Alright, Greene Wave, you're looking this over, and you can tell that there's some sort of abjuration protection magic that has been instilled and taught on this ring.
It's some kind of protection ring. Or of some kind. What it protects from, I don't really know. Wait, how did I know that? I've been spending too much time around Onyx Tide, I guess.
I think we should give it to. I think I should give it to Swaldron because he takes the hits a lot more than I do. Because I can escape.
Yeah, you
I'm
can give it
gonna
to,
tell-
to, to Skipper if he's willing to
I'm
wear
just
it.
gonna-
Now, what all do we have again before we make these decisions?
Yeah.
Back.
Okay, as item wise, you have the religious text, you have the ring, you would have a robe if she'd let you take it off of him, and you have the two bladed axe, and all this little pieces of piece armor that are all destroyed.
Sell it for scrap metal!
Well, I'm keeping the religious text because the words Zertamon is like it's resonating with me. So I need this. Maybe it might be a clue or something.
Absolutely.
So I'm keeping that.
All
But
right.
the ring, I'm gonna tell the Skipper. Maybe he should have that. If he wants
All
it.
right.
Because if you don't want it, I'll take it.
I mean, I'll take it.
Okay.
So I was saying, if
And
nobody
who's
else
gonna
wants
take
it,
the
I'll take it.
double-bladed-
You know?
Okay.
It's a two-handed axe, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, not for me. None for me.
Does
That's what I
anybody
was
want it?
thinking. Like,
I'm a dog.
We can
That's what I'm
always
thinking,
divvy
like,
this up
who can
later
even-
too.
yeah.
I mean, we can sell the thing, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, Skipper, technically you could use it.
yeah, but I don't know enough about it. I doubt it's better
Which
than
is-
the trusty old anchor.
Which is why we wait and see. Wait
Yeah.
until we figure out
I'll
what in the
take a
hell it
sniff at
is.
the axe and
Okay.
int check.
Okay. Good enough. There is definitely some sort of I can't remember if it would be an evocation. There is definitely some sort of magical field inside of this axe.
I will relay that through Azadun, saying that axe is definitely magical of some sort.
All right, so why don't we give the ring to Greene Wave, and I'll take the axe since I think I'm the only one that could even use it, right?
Most likely,
So,
yes.
so if it's a ring
I mean,
of
I
defense,
could use it, but I don't want to use it.
Yeah. Okay.
So if it's a ring of any sort of protection, honestly, it would be best for either you or Filbert to take it because you two don't wear armor.
Yeah.
you can get a defensive bonus of some sort without actually having to lose any of your other effects. Unless Junic wants the ring, I don't know.
No.
Uh,
The new Gobbo doesn't get the ring.
Oh
rude.
The Gobbo could jack the robe though. And, Filbert's
I'll just take the axe and Filbert can keep the ring. And if Filbert wants to give it to Junic, go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead and put simple copper ring for whoever takes it for the time being that you know it's magical. And it's a red steel battle axe.
Red steel.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
That way we'll have an idea what it is.
Then
Put it
we
under
just need to
equipment.
prepare for Red Steel 2, Electric
Yeah.
Boogaloo.
So
All
you
Yes,
right.
he keeps mentioning the robe, so
I'll give it to Filbert, the ring. No, are we taking this mage's robe? Because quite frankly, Greene Wave is not about showing him any respect. He nuked him.
Scarlet will again repeat through Azadun. The dead don't need their belongings.
He also was claiming very uncouth things about me.
Azadun makes it known that he has no care for the Gethzerai.
Well, I mean, according to the religious text, apparently both sides hate the other. I don't have any like for these assholes because they popped up, told us, you either hand over Greene Wave or we kill everybody, and then they proceeded to attempt to kill everybody.
Sums it up.
Ah!
fine.
Oh, Shell went out. There she is.
And now she's
There
back.
she is.
I don't know what.
Well,
the
if
fuck
we're
was
going
that.
to get him naked, can we at least burn him and spread his ash, and hopefully he will go beyond and turn a new leaf in his next life.
Relaying through Azadun. Well, he tried to burn us. Seems only fair.
I mean, yeah.
Azadun just like shakes his head. He doesn't
Skipper doesn't care.
even care to relay it. He's just annoyed with the whole thing at this point.
Why am I the interpreter?
Anyway.
Well, who's yanking his robes and who's going to burn him?
I actually will drop out of wolf form.
Okay.
Do I have something in my adventure pack that I can just like light a match or something and burn him myself?
We have flint and tinder and stuff, and probably
Yeah,
lamp
I'll
oil.
just do that.
I'll pop out of wolf form and just go, I'm fine with burning him, but I don't want to leave the robe. If nothing else, I'm actually going to look at the robe and kind of feel it and check it.
Okay.
I could use some evening wear.
Oh wow.
I'm actually smart.
There is
Smort.
definitely some sort of enchantment on these as well.
Yeah, we're definitely taking these, Filbert. I'm sorry, but just like that ring and that axe, there's something magical about these. And the dead don't need them. But we can burn the body, and if you want to say some nice words over him, you're welcome to, considering he tried to set us all on fire.
No, let's just burn him.
Oh, I'm totally taking the robe, though. I'm taking the robe for now.
Okay. You guys pocketing these things, or are you actually going to try to put them on, or?
Oh, you know what? I'll put the robe on.
Okay.
Oh god.
What's it do?
I'm about to find out.
You slip it on. Don't really notice any change right now.
You look fabulous.
I'm going to look at it and go, I could use evening wear. Looks nice.
Fabulous.
Doesn't block my armor or anything, right? Looks
No.
fine.
No.
Cool.
I'm gonna be a little bit bloody because it's from a.
I'll wash it sometime.
Are we taking a short rest?
I think Scar's gonna sit down and just go, I think we need to rest after that.
Let me know so I can get my keys. My keys.
Is everyone good for resting?
Oh yeah.
Yay!
He's absolutely fine with that.
Alright. Let's do our...
So I can hit like spend a hit die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Spend a hit die.
Just one.
Up to as many as you have.
Yeah, you
Yep.
can spend as many as you need.
which I'm gonna be spinning some.
What do you roll and hit dice again?
You just hit die, and it should roll it for you.
I'm just spending one. I wasn't super.
No,
hurt.
remember I get
Oh,
a
hell yeah.
+5 hit point buff. How long do I?
That's 8 hours.
8 hours. So basically the remainder of today, roughly.
So should I spend another hit die to get that last 5 then?
Really up to you.
I should.
Oh, really?
That too, though. Well, remember, you can't actually roll 0. You always will at least get a 1.
Yeah,
There we
At
go.
least.
Again, there you
it's
go.
still pretty funny.
If it's any consolation, Shell, I have the same problem with my con. Just a suggestion: if you don't have it and you don't need the stat boost, consider the feat toughness. It gives you an extra 2 hit points per level.
Oh.
It also
Yeah.
gives you 2 hit points for every level you have when you take it.
Alright. So you guys decide to find a little area here to sit down for an hour or so. Heal up. You're sort of on the side of this mountain pass. Heading eastward.
Oh, we also make sure during our short rest to burn the corpses.
Okay.
And I'll help pile up the Modron and the Mercy Killer, just kind of off to the side under some bushes.
Okay. So you guys light this body on fire, and there's a nice plume of this gray, blackish smoke rising up into the air. Pretty sure that'd be very visible.
Well, I'm gonna do it towards the end of the rest, so like right before we leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Before we burn them, would there be a, I don't know. Could I look at the Modrons and tell anything about them?
Well, we're not burning the Modrons, we're just burning the wizards.
Yeah. You're
I thought you were getting them in a pile to burn.
No, I'm moving the other ones. You can look at them.
Okay.
if you want.
Well, I'm gonna go look at them. Yeah.
Okay. You could take a look at them, and from, of course, your background being one, you feel that they were probably one of the lowest of the circles of the Modrons. May have gone rogue at some point. Not entirely sure.
Okay.
They definitely weren't very high in the standings, though.
I think that was much.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Let's burn him and get the hell out of Dodge.
Alrighty.
Run!
Alright, you guys take off.
I'm just gonna look over at Greene Wave as we're walking and go, I really wonder what the hell did you do?
You know what I forget to do? I
What's that?
forget to drink.
What did you do, Greene Wave, to piss them off?
I have no idea.
For that matter, what did any of us do?
Ooh.
That's a very good question. I wonder what Onyx Tide was up to for the years that we seem to have lost.
Well, the goblin didn't lose years, at least. He remembers.
Who's that?
Junik, the goblin, he didn't seem to lose years. He just lost a little bit, I think. So he could at least tell us what the hell was going on between him and Filbert.
Kind of like glare at you.
I'll look down and go.
And say nothing.
I'll look down and go. You know I can eat you, right?
I'd like to see you try it.
I'll step on.
I will say, thank you for healing us, though.
Yes, that was
yeah,
quite
yeah.
unexpected.
That was some fine work, Janik. I am so ashamed to say that I don't remember the fond memories that link the two of us together. But maybe in time, I will remember. Until then, just be patient. Here, have a
Or-
drink on me.
Or he could tell us now.
I think the
Yeah.
goblin doesn't trust us quite yet.
Definitely
Maybe
doesn't.
not.
Look, look.
Remembering what happened when I drank last time, I hand my glass to Filbert.
Okay, you guys keep talking back and forth, have this little conversation. Coming down off the side of these mountains, and you're starting to see the land flatten out next to you. To what would be the south, but you're right. You start to see the gentle flowing of a river. And to your what would be in front of you, but to the east and to the north, you see these long plains, scrubby grasses, and the mountains start to peak up again further north.
I'm assuming that river goes probably to whatever lake that we're supposed to find.
Azadun, he says, yes, it empties into the main lake. I did have another thought, though.
We're all ears. I'm kind of lost out here.
My people are not far from here.
More.
Are they hostile?
Possibly.
Would they be hostile to you or just to us?
That remains to be seen. I'm not sure what their reaction will be,
Best to avoid them.
but
Green.
they would have transportation.
Come now, have some spirit. I'm sure if we share some spirits with them, glug glug.
Do you know if you have any
They may be
contacts
friendly
over there
to
that you
us.
could get word to?
The problem is that when we get within range, I will become part of the Elder Brain once again.
What does that mean exactly? And Scarlet will say, is like, I don't really understand how you all function exactly.
We all function through the same means that you and I spoke when you were in your animal form. Except it's several miles. And the Elder Brain is sort of the center.
Do you have control over yourself?
I have free will, but at the same time, my will is also that of the Elder Brain. I cannot betray it.
So basically what you're saying is if we get in range of this thing, you could turn on us.
He sort of shrugs his shoulders. I'm not sure. I do know that I and the metal one there do have a past. We've actually both been there before, and he has survived, so... He just doesn't remember it.
He certainly does not.
Well, let's put it to a vote. What do y'all think?
I mean, if it comes down to it, we'll just have to kill him.
I'm just kind of following you guys at this point.
If an elephant can smirk, it's smirking right now.
Greene Wave just kind of.
No. So the
I
problem
don't
is
know.
We could use a faster method to get around. Well, so can you leave the Elder Brain? I mean, clearly you went and left.
Look, myself and the Modron had a mission that we were sent on from the Elder Brain. We left the same sphere of where it's at, and I lost connection with it. When we returned and I landed on Bator, I was outside the range. I could not speak with it, and it cannot speak with me.
So this is the brain that gave you the job.
It nods, yes.
Did you finish the job?
Shakes his head.
I assume it's not going to be happy about that.
I would assume not.
Do you think
But-
it'll give you a second chance?
That remains to be seen. As much as I hate for excuses, it wasn't exactly our fault. The mission could have gone either way.
I was gonna say, you know what? You've helped us, Azadoon. I'm willing to go back and try to plead your case, and maybe we could offer our help in trying a second shot at it. Would you guys be alright with that?
Yes, if he says we started this mission together, we should finish it together.
Filbert, you okay helping Azadoon get out of this if we have to?
Of course.
Greene Wave.
Yeah, I suppose so. Might get me away from
Say,
Onyx
I don't
Tide
think
for
we
a
could've
while.
Survived this without him, so I mean, we kind of owe him.
Indeed.
I'm gonna pat Azadoon on the shoulder, like, kind of like family now.
Get a little tentacle on you, gross.
He, like, seizes up as soon as you touch him.
Sorry about that. I'll remember that.
Well, I guess a group hug is out of the question.
Yes, it is out of the question.
What about a group hug for the rest of us?
I have a feeling I have a Scrabble group hug. Why not? Well, I guess we
just,
all
like,
just
ducks
circle
out.
the Modron and just be like, he's in the middle, like, why am I here? Oh, this is happening again.
I'm actually gonna reach
Just
out
flies
towards-
away.
to Skipper so that way he'll be in the center of this.
That's what I'm saying, like, we all just kind of circled Skipper.
No, I can
Azadoon-
fly. I just fly, and I'm out of the circle.
Now he can.
Either that or you can all hang on me.
Hey, we're heavy.
Group
We're heavy people, sir.
hug!
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Pog!
We know you love this, you crusty old Modron, you. Alright, Azadoon.
Don't be a tsundere.
Lead us to this
Back
place,
in.
and let's hope I keep my brain in my skull.
At
Okay.
some point, I wanna Jinx's gonna pull Filbert like a decent distance away from everybody.
Okay, when would you want to do this? It's gonna be a few days till they get there, so.
Okay, just at some point when we're like resting, and
Okay.
I know we're not gonna be followed.
Okay. You guys start to head off towards the northeast, do these scrublands. During one of the nights, you all decide to make camp. Filbert's off from the fire or the light. I'm assuming that you guys are probably using a campfire at this point.
Yeah.
And Junik approaches him.
Okay, so we're away from everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay. I get really close to the Filbert's face and tell him, we can't stay here long. Our boss is going to be mad at us. We cannot let him be mad at us. We have to get into this. How do you not remember? And from Filbert's perspective, you'll see him like just the hood, and then when he lifts back up, he's pulled a fake eye out of his left eye socket.
Whoa!
Whispered one. He needs us. We have a mission, Filbert. And I put my eye back in. You need to try to remember. And I kind of like start smacking with the face a little bit, like, and like kind of like fit, like you know, like high fiving their forehead. Do that, but like kind of hard. Like Filbert, you have to remember. He's going to kill you. You have a mission. Get to remembering it. And then I jump off his lap, and then I run back to the campfire.
Oh. Well, that's a doozy.
What a
Basically, give you like no
I'm gonna try
chance to
stop
react.
it. I'm gonna try to stop. See if I can stop Junik from running first.
Okay.
Cause I'm pretty fast.
God damn it.
Yes!
So I just skip to
Yeah.
him. And I just try to like stop him.
Tackle! Football tackle!
Wait, Junik.
What?
Well, I can't really do anything about this mission of ours if I don't remember. So I think it'll be beneficial if we stay together with them. And then maybe if my memories do come back, and it is the most important, then we'll go. But for now, I think we should stay with them. I feel like we should stick together.
Only until you get your memories back.
Of course,
Then-
and only if it is of the utmost importance.
I guess I punch him in the knee again. It is,
No!
you idiot! Why am I the smartest one? Gaspard just starts like cussing and gobbling.
You know, for a friend of mine, you do like to abuse me.
He looks up at you and winks, and then walks away.
Oh,
It's just like all my real friends.
Hey, Scarlet doesn't abuse Filbert. Scarlet just like. Oh,
Well, it's not
God,
like
again.
like a sock or anything, but like a light punch. Get your attention, got a punch.
I wonder if this is what led me to drinking. Look, look, look!
Okay.
That was good right
That's
there.
true, right? Because his memory's sketchy at this point, so
He doesn't know. He's so confused.
he just knows that he likes to drink. That
Poor
instant.
Filbert. Oh god.
Okay, is there anything else you guys like to do in the next couple of days that you're traveling?
I'm gonna spend time trying to figure out the robe.
Okay.
I guess I'd be attuning with it, poking at it.
Okay.
I have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Of the stuff that, because I bought a bottle of each of the drink from that place
Mm-hmm.
from Rib. Is this? Do some of them have like weird effects?
You could find out by drinking them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try the one that's listed as the clueless.
He's gonna take like a sip out of each of them, or
Like a nice, like maybe a nice like 3 glugs of it, maybe 4 glugs.
okay. The viscera. You notice from the bar actually before, but taking another few drinks of it, that you do actually do expel some sort of flaming breath from that. The dredge water in the ales in the IPAs just seem to be liquors. There's nothing that or beers. No, doesn't seem to be any additional effects beyond that. You do notice that when you drink from the Clueless, you definitely space out for a while. It's like a disjunction from reality.
Oh, I hope someone is holding my hand.
I'll be
Unfortunately.
just kind of keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, you it's for probably a good hour just from a couple sips that you have from it. You couldn't imagine drinking a whole glass of it or the bottle of it. And the wine seems to be just wine. It tastes good, but you don't.
Is it red wine?
It's a dark.
17. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a crimson wine. Very dark crimson wine. There.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else before we move on? Conversations. I know you said you're going to do the robe.
Yeah.
I want to try and
Sniff,
get some
sniff.
more information out of Tentacle Face.
You do.
I do. I would like to have a private conversation with this.
Tentacle face.
Okay. Clay, as far as the robe goes, you do feel like it's has some sort of protection field around you. can't really test it unless you want somebody to really try to hurt you.
Oh, me.
But
It probably wouldn't stack with my armor, so.
that would be the assumption.
We're back up to full hit points, full everything, right? By the way.
Yes.
Well, we're clearly resting, so we probably also have all of our spell slots and things.
Well, listen, dude. It does. I do good to remember who I am half the time. So.
Is short rest giving my rages back? That's long rest. Right?
Long rest, which you would have gotten it back by now because it's
Yeah.
been days.
I.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
wasted my fucking hit dice.
Well, we get those back.
You get them back. You get them
Did
back
I
if you
lose
rest.
my 5
I thought that was
extra
for a level,
HP?
You about went to a rage just because you realized that shit, Brax.
Yeah, you
It's
recover.
barbarian. And...
You'll recover hit dice on a long rest, so you're good.
Oh,
Okay, how do you want to approach Tentacle
As
Face?
I'll be respectful. I won't call him Tentacle Face. I'll just walk up to him and I will say, are you ready to tell me more about our mission? Because remember last time he wouldn't tell me anything.
He sort of gives you a cursory look. Nods a little bit and pats the ground next to him.
Like to sit down?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I just plop down.
Dunk!
Don't.
Mm.
The mission was an odd one, even by the brain standards.
What did the brain want us to do?
Well, we boarded the Spelljammer, and we went off to look for some world that we had no idea even existed, let alone how to get to it. It was insistent, though, and gave us the directions. I don't even understand how it knew where it was to begin with, to be honest with you.
I don't remember anything, so I certainly don't either.
Yes, you came to us long ago.
So I worked for you for a while.
It's off and on the Spelljammers. I always thought it was odd that they would let you around without a slave collar on. It just seemed you had a higher purpose that we did not understand. But its wishes are its wishes.
Will it be angry with me?
I do not know. For quite some time now, to be honest, I question its motives. And that's what worries me the most. I don't know if it knows that I feel that way or not.
Are you powerful among your people?
Well, we are all powerful. I am a higher class.
So am I among Modron. At least
Well,
stronger than those we saw earlier. They were weak.
I mean that I'm more evolved.
I don't understand. Mind flayers are weird.
As are you to us.
Perhaps I will learn more once we meet the mind.
I'm not entirely sure we want to meet the mind, and hopefully we won't have to.
Hopefully. And he just gets up. Well, that wasn't very helpful, but thank you for sharing.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
How did you not die that day?
I have no memory of that day?
I remember looking down onto the crystal sphere, solid and black, and just torrents of fire and water and earth. This thing fought back against us, and I've never experienced that. I don't know how any of us lived.
Were we the only survivors?
As far as I know.
Perhaps we both have a greater purpose.
Perhaps we both died and don't realize it.
I think you cut out.
I said perhaps we both died and we don't realize it.
For both of our sake, I hope you were wrong.
He just nods. And that's all. That's all he has to say, it seems like.
All right. I just fly off with my newfound wings.
Okay.
Instead of Vax, I walk away. I fly away.
And I fly away. Okay, you guys continue on. The next morning, and you start to see a sunrise, which is something that's been pleasant for your eyes to see since you have been on Bator most of your time so far. But it's against a strange backdrop. While the skies are gray and cloudy, and the sun's having an issue poking through it. The rays do illuminate what would be a familiar object to Azadun and to the Modron.
Oh, that's cool! That's like a house-moving castle!
Neat.
How the fuck does that work?
Magic!
Magic.
Jesus.
It's
Magic.
neat as hell.
Skipper, what you...
It's a spelljammer.
It is a spell. It's actually one that's under construction right now.
Spelljammer.
I haven't seen one of these babies in ages.
Scarlett's
Oh, he
gonna
got
look at it and
excited.
go, that is really, really impressive. Why does it look like a snail?
Azadun just sort of shrugs his shoulders. We call it a nautiloid.
For you now? What'd you say?
So we call it a nautiloid.
Okay.
The place where the Elder Brain resides is not far from here. But we will be within its range very soon. So be mindful.
Could we
Junior
use
goes
this
up-
ship to bypass the mind?
If this was a fully functioning one, yes.
I think they're still building it.
You said our work involved spelljammers in the past. Perhaps we can take a look.
Well, it's missing a deck. I don't even know if the command deck has been constructed yet.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's clearly being built at the moment.
Sorry, I did close the picture out by accident.
No, you're good.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't click anywhere while it's open or it just shuts it.
There's a picture back up if you want to look at it.
Okay, cool.
Junik goes up to Tentacle Face. He's like, I don't even think I've been introduced to him yet, have I?
At some point, I would have introduced Azadun to you during our walks.
Oh, okay.
So this
Alright.
7 foot tall, mauve-skinned, tentacle-faced creature looks back down at you.
What is this and what is this brain you keep talking about?
This is a nautiloid. It's a spacefaring ship. Or will be at one point.
Why do you keep talking about a brain? You and Robot Face keep talking about brain. Are you looking for one?
Don't tempt me, little one.
Junik, I think the brain is a brain that sits at the middle because it sounds. And I didn't pay a lot of attention to my druid master when he was training me about animals. It sounds kind of like a hive mind. Like y'all are connected like insects kind of work.
Somewhat.
Oh! And you just see like instant recognition. Like, oh, you, and I run away.
He sort of watches you scamper off.
It's like the insect version of friendship.
The Elder Brain is a collection of all the histories and everything that is our people. In a physical form, it's literally the collective of the minds of every mind flare that has passed through.
Dramatic.
Hopefully it's welcoming and doesn't try to eat mine. That's all I want.
We need to find a way to avoid the mind.
I don't think that's going to be possible considering it apparently hired you.
I hate all of you.
Oh, I love you too, Skipper.
But that is very mean. I've only punched you 3 times a day.
That's how Skipper shows his affection. It's when he hits you with the very large and angry anchor that he's actually mad at you.
Yeah.
Because when he's really mad at you, Junik, you don't get back up. As we all saw with the large and idiotic robot who stupidly tried to kill us.
Azadin looks at you all, waiting for you to finish your speeches back and forth. Well, I'll be ready to go.
Let's get this over with.
Lead the way.
All right. He starts to proceed a little east of the construction site here. The ground almost opens up as you're walking forward, and it starts to descend further and further down, looking like it's leading into a cave entrance. This is what you sort of walk into. Very twisted rock, and the walls themselves are black with slime. It's reflecting all this light around you in this inky blackness. And you see here and there patches of fungus, and some of them are actually glowing and pulsing.
Thank God for dark vision. Ah!
And it seems like not too long after you enter here, you feel something in your mind. It's very persuasive. Like you're feeling like that you're giving away things that you're not realizing you're giving away about yourselves. And you see Azadun's eyes just sort of glaze over.
And the instant Scarlet
Well,
sees
I
that,
guess
she
we're
just-
here.
And there it went, didn't it?
What happened? What happened to his face? What is gonna eat me now?
He's connected.
I didn't know this cave had Wi-Fi.
Lord.
And we might actually know what Wi-Fi is. Since
No, that was a Shelby joke, damn it.
Sigil's connected to everything. It's entirely possible we actually have heard the term. We just don't.
Junik's
have it.
gonna go behind Scarlet and just kind of like peek out like a little scared kid.
Azadun slowly turns to you. It's inviting us further.
Do you mean the mind?
He nods.
I don't want to get eaten.
He nods slowly.
Do we have safe passage?
He nods once more.
All right, that's good enough for me.
Are you going to eat us?
Carry on.
He says, to be honest, I cannot answer that question.
He can't answer any questions. We shouldn't even ask him anymore.
Let's just go.
Let's go.
You guys start this slippery, slow crawl through the caves. Ozidin's just sort of hovering above the floor, passing with a little bit of ease. And actually, Skipper, you could probably
I can
cover
fly,
yourself.
baby. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you're not getting all caught up with it. Okay. You start to push further and further, and this feeling of presence is becoming almost overwhelming. There's definitely something listening to your thoughts right now, and it is not of good intent. You can tell quite easily. And it is making no attempt to hide its presence from you.
Junek's just sitting there thinking about, like, drinking a big jug of water and thinking about going to take a nap. Anything other than anything else.
Well, I get some drinks. Glug, glug, glug.
Scarlet's just gonna sigh and just think, really? It's not nice.
Time to grab my anchor, just in case.
Alright, Junik. You're sitting here trying to do everything you can to keep your thoughts hidden. And you feel a sudden snap in the back of your mind. Something has definitely made connection to you.
I start, like, smacking the back of my head and, like, screeching.
Quiet.
Pure fear.
You hear a voice quite sinister. Ah, yes. Little goblin, what brings you to my home?
I'm not here for you, I'm just here for Filbert. Get out of my head.
Don't you know the Whispered One is not welcome here?
I'm just here for Filbert, I'm not here for you. I have no business with you.
Have you told the Dragonborn of all your evil little deeds?
They don't need to know. Those are my deeds. Those are my business. Just like you in my head is my business.
Is he saying this out loud? Okay.
I mean, probably.
The goblin seems to be talking to itself at the moment. Beating its head.
I'm going to, like, shake Junik's shoulder, like, are you
Like,
okay, Junik?
think of, what's the goblin from fucking Lord of the Rings? Not
Gollum?
Goblin. Gollum, yeah, think of Goblin when he starts freaking out. That's what Junik is doing.
My precious.
But minus that part.
No! No!
He's in, I look up at Filbert, he's in my head, he won't get out, tell him to get out of my head!
Filbert, you go over to touch the goblin, and you too feel something suddenly persuade into your mind.
Oh dear.
So,
Hi there.
That is such a Filbert
Well.
move!
Oh my god, I love him!
Hello, Filbert Plumbottom. What do we owe your presence?
Oh, hello there. We're just here to just do a friendly walk with our friend Osmondune. Just tagging along with him. We mean no harm, and I think they need some help. I hope you are a friendly face. And if you'd like to have some drinks with me, I pack quite a few to share with you.
You feel the entity grow very angry all of a sudden.
Oh,
You bring the disciple of Vecna into my cavern, and you expect me to greet you with drinks?
Well, obviously we got off on the wrong foot, and perhaps we can persuade you to at least listen to what we say.
I do not need to listen. I hear all. I know all.
Well, I don't know nothing at all, so you should
Would
take
you-
what I say at least at some value.
Would you like to know? Bring me the goblin. Bring me the goblin, and I will let you know everything you wish to know. Perhaps where your parents are. Wouldn't you like to know that? We can find out for you.
Well, I know where my parents are. They're out
No.
there in.
Your
Oh, I
true
forgot now what the
parents.
halfling town is.
Your true parents. We know you search for them still.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I'll do this on my own. I have confidence that I will see them in the future. There's no need to hand over any.
Go ahead and make me an int save.
Oh, but
This is good. This is good.
Oh boy!
Now, am I
oh
hearing
no, with
what?
my -1 intelligence, I said goodbye to all my friends and to
Now,
all of you.
is Junik hearing what the thing is telling Filbert?
I'm sorry, what?
Was Junik being able to hear that, or is it just
No.
Filbert?
No.
Okay.
It's individual.
Gotcha.
Filbert, you are suddenly knocked off your feet. You land very harshly, probably a good 5 feet behind you.
Oh
Ah.
dear.
Do
I run over
any of
to
the
him.
parties know that?
Well, yeah, I'm sure we all see.
They quite clearly see you just fling up into the air.
Okay, what the hell was that?
Well, that's interesting.
I run over to him and see if he's okay.
Azadun? What was that?
You sort of see his eyes sort of shift back and forth. She made it angry. Or he made it angry, my apologies.
Do I know like what is like? Is Filbert okay? Is he like incapacitated?
Seems fine except for getting knocked on his ass.
I'm going to think out loud. What did Filbert do?
I yell out into the cavern that you're here for me, not Filbert. Leave Filbert alone.
I think I did. Think I made a mistake and mentioned Osmondune, and that made it more angrier.
Okay, all 5 of you at one time feel this connection.
Fuck. Fuck.
You can hear the voice simultaneously. You bring the one who follows the whispered one into my tunnels. And he has refused to bring them to me.
I'm going to think back going, if you... I've been feeling you rummaging in my head. I'm fairly certain you know that most of us don't remember quite a bit of our lives.
Oh, I'm quite aware.
So I have no idea who the Whispered One is. Which one of us apparently is a disciple of the Whispered One. What is going on?
Why don't you speak to your newest companion?
Just glaring at everybody and yelling in the cavern. Not even paying attention.
Can I
Just
grab
off
the
the-
goblin?
Can you what?
Grab the goblin.
Oh, absolutely. Make an attack roll. I'm assuming he probably doesn't want to get caught.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
mean, like, attack. I mean, like, just
No.
grab
Yeah.
where, you can't get away from me.
Yeah, I just want you to make an attack roll to grapple.
It's strength versus dex, right?
Yeah, go make me a acrobatics.
Oh shit, my bad.
Just
Shit!
add. if
Yeah.
you're
Well, that had
acrobatics.
failed anyway.
Yeah. All
Can
right.
I bite his hand? Oh, he's metal. It doesn't matter. Never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. All right, Skipper, you
Ting,
snatch
ting.
up the goblin.
I'm gonna
Yes.
get down eye to eye with Junik and go, explain.
I just want information. I don't know. My boss, he just wants information. That is all. I'm here for
Who
Filbert. He is my friend.
Is your boss? Because I'd like to point out, little Junik, we're in a cave with people who can eat our brains.
I didn't want to come with the tentacle face anyway. But you guys insist. We just want information.
Greene Wave's
Forgot to
actually
eat
starting to wind up the flail.
Hey! I've done nothing.
You're
I
not
am
telling
good.
us who your boss is.
I'm gonna go in
Whisper
front of
one.
Junik. I'm gonna go in front of Junik, to put a barrier and say, no, let's all come down.
I
Let's
cast
not
sanctuary
fight
on
amongst
myself
each other.
so that they can't actually hit me, or at least try not to. Vecna. He just wants information. That is all.
Who's Vecna?
I'm making a religion check.
Yeah, I was gonna say I will too. Either I guess religion, because
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that I have no idea, but let's see. Yeah, no, I know nothing.
Yeah.
I
I
got
know
nothing.
just about fucking nothing.
I would
Well, I
say
know
explain to you. Yeah, if I would explain to you, but I'm sure you probably know a great deal.
Scarlet's just gonna stand up and go, Vecta's not a good thing, I'll tell you that much.
I look down very sheepishly and say, Vecna has helped me when nobody else would. I just look for information to give to him. I
Wait,
don't know why you do not like him. He just wants the information.
Vecna's the god of secrets. He uses information to get control of people.
Well, he helped me.
Well,
Does your god not help
congratulations.
you?
I don't really have one normally. I worship
That is
nature
too bad.
as a whole. And I'd like to point out that your god is now putting us in the point of getting our brains removed from our heads.
wait. Is the reason why I'm trying to work with this Vecna? Maybe I'm trying to get, well,
Vecna is a god of information and secrets. And
Okay,
Scarlet's going to say that. Like, I studied some religion.
I don't know everything else. I just know that he wants he wants information, he wants knowledge that most others don't have.
Well,
Me and Filbert just wanted to go get information from the Nine Hells. That is all.
Why does the voice in our head want you?
I
well,
don't
from the
know.
sound of it,
I've never been here before. I don't know what this accent is, but we're rolling with it. We just wanted information. There's a few demons that Vecna may not like, and we were just looking for his name and I just want to get information. That is all. And I pull out like a little book that I have like in my like tunic or whatever. Like, see, information. That is all. I have mace because demons are mean and like to pick on these small ones. I healed you guys, did I not? I helped you guys when you were about to die because of fire. I'm just, I just, and he starts crying, just sobbing.
oh, you put me sanctuary yourself. I can't reach out to you, can I?
no, you can't make contact. Actually, I think only Brax has contact because Brax grabbed Junik first.
And then I cast the sanctuary, so yeah.
But Brax can't actually harm you. I'm gonna say, well, unfortunately, we're gonna go find out what the brain wants. Because we don't really have another option.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
And I'm gonna look at Junik and go, and by the way, had you mentioned any of this to us earlier, we might have changed what we were going to do. Don't hide stuff like that.
I look at him and pull out my fake eye. There, now you know everything. Would you like to know how many toes I have on my left foot? It's 4.
I somehow doubt we know
That's-
everything.
That's weird, but okay.
Call
Reasoning.
Maya back in.
Do you still have both your hands?
I look at my hands.
Okay. So
Yes.
it's the eye thing. Okay. Cool. For those of you uninformed, Vecna's missing an eye and a hand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, Scarlet's saying that out loud, like, because she's like, yeah, that's his whole thing, the hand and eye of Vecna. Which, by the way, never touch. Don't touch it.
Wait,
Shh, that might
If-
be pertinent later, Clay. Hush.
if his eye is missing, how come is my eye missing too?
I don't know. Are your eyes okay?
That's what I'm thinking
Your
now.
fucking eyes.
I started like touching.
Your
Oh,
eye, you
I
feel
wonder if my eye is. I'm missing an eye. It seems like everything's working.
feels like it's there just fine.
I mean, I don't want to poke around just in case I stab myself.
Cut myself in between snotty sobs. You have both your eyes because you are still initiate. He does not trust you yet. That's why.
Oh, that's so strange. I wouldn't think I would be that desperate to find
Some-
things,
Alright.
but who knows? The memories have slipped my grasp like sand on.
Remember, stop
I
trying
was
to be.
going somewhere with this, but I think I'm a little drunk.
Let's keep moving.
Onward and forward, away we must go.
You move further down these tunnels. It feels like you're walking through a maze, but Azadun seems completely unfazed, like he knows exactly where he's going at every turn. The room starts to, or I should say the tunnel starts to open up into a more globular shaped room. And you all hear a screech in your minds.
Oh shit.
And
I
you're
knew
all
that one.
suddenly stunned for a second. And this voice re-enters once more. You carried that text into my tunnels as well?
Do we all hear that or just?
Yes, you all hear that.
I'm
Are we
gonna
still
say-
stunned?
Did you say text?
Text.
What text? Are you referring to the weird book we found on the Githrazi person?
You bring the teachings of Zerthamon into my home.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Well,
gonna
if it's
repeat my
any
statement.
consolation, I killed that thing.
Yeah, we sort of killed all of them. You would know that already, though, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I
So
guess you
clearly
can view
tell
it
we're
like
not
a.
friends with those.
I guess you can view it like a trophy. I need this for a clue.
Money!
something.
I know all about you all. The closer you get, the more I find. So interesting, each and one of you. The Yuan-Ti and her secrets. I guess war wasn't your calling, was it?
War was fine.
And the Modron decided to go rogue, did he? Leave Primus. I cannot say I blame you.
My business is my own.
Or the so-called Holy Warrior. They hunt for your child, I hope you know that.
Oh shit.
What?
Yeah.
Are we all hearing this?
You are all hearing this. Yes, they're
What do you want
close.
from us?
I'm not quite sure that you have anything to give me just yet.
Will you give us passage?
Perhaps. I mean, you did sign a contract with us once, the little metal one.
More than once.
Several times.
Yes, that's what I said.
You're not far from me. Keep coming. We'll talk then. You feel like the sun connection drop off.
Asshole.
And from the shadows of this room, bathed in this green emerald light, you see several figures floating down towards you.
Oh, son of a bitch!
There be the mind flayer.
I'm having some Final Fantasy flashbacks. But thank you.
They say, "We will take you further." And we're going to call it theirs for the night.
God,
Remind me again why we're delving down into this nest. Into this nest.
Talked us into.
You never trust a mind flayer.
Oh, wait, what was that? What's the word? The hive of scum and villainy? Something.
A wretched hive of scum and
Think of them
villainy.
like insects. It really is a hive.
Yes, it is actually.
Why are we going there again?
Because we're being nice and trying to help Azadun to pay back him helping us.
All right, and he's kind of like the only one that knows anything about the place, so
Yeah.
This is.
I'd
this is
rather
kinda
him be
good.
around than not.
This is what we get for being nice.
All right, guys,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
know,
have
right?
found yourselves in the middle of a mind flare tunnel.
Oh
Congratulations.
man, that's
Basically, we just jumped into the world's biggest, like, Japanese hornet hive.
Pretty much.
oh no.
Jesus.
Fantastic.
And they're all looking
All
at
right.
me.
Well, I'm going to take this moment to thank all these wonderful patrons, including the fantastic CBSA82, aka Clay and Savric here, who are part of this shenanigans. And until tomorrow, I will be off. We are going to be having the roundtable at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, roughly. And then after that concludes, we'll take a small break and get to our regularly scheduled stream. So until then, take care, everyone. And of course, keep gaming.
Bye.
See you later, folks.
Thanks for coming,
There
guys.
it is.
Before you get the horns.
You know, if you do that, oh, you can't.